Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go! The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Working from the gun, Wentz. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now the first career carry for the Penn State star Miles Sanders. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. On second down now. It's Sanders, and running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
I got him.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders, and he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing his Wentz. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. Give him 6 there, but now it's 3rd. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. Flush to him, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins. I don't think that was a blitz, was it?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no blitz called on the play. Had other responsibilities, but he saw an opportunity, saw a path, and he took it.
Wentz. And the pressure gets to him again. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
Now 2 years in the making, Darius Geis's first NFL carry. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
It's a gain of 6. Let's get first down.
Barber on 1st and 10. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Eagles' 33-yard line.
They go play action now. Haskins nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Jordan Reed has it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. 16. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
And he finds the tight end, Rodgers. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Hopkins' kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Haskins. This goes to Barber, the running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on that last drive, Whitford on 4th turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
He's a 2nd-round pick, a solid 2nd-round pick. But when you're close to that first round, do you come in with a little chip on your shoulder?
You definitely do, because now your money's not the same. But even more than that, it's the prestige. Everyone wants to be a first-round pick, and he thought his talent demanded that. And I do know some teams in the league that had first-round grades on him.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time. Wentz to throw for it on 4th. That's caught inside the 20. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. Into the red zone, Wentz. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game.
And he's going to go down again. That's Thomas Davis on the sack. Came in the league way back in 2005.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Looking to throw, Haskins. Now this matchup, an important one for Week 1, an NFC East bout right off the bat. These two teams have met twice a year since 1936, 168 meetings overall, and the Redskins lead the series, but the Eagles, they have won 4 straight against these Washington Redskins. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Haskins will throw, and that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Wentz. It's brought in by Jeffrey. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control, and you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on,
and that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson scoring a touchdown against his former mates, and the Eagles have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays, the long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good effort on the return there, gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Back to the ground on 1st. It's Geis. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, as some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. The Redskins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now a run with Geis. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Haskins on 1st down. He'll check it down to Geis. call it a gain of 3, and it'll be second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On second down, Barber. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5. The Redskins on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be third and 5. Now it's Haskins. Dumps it on for Geis. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Haskins looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Here's second and 10 now from the 29. Second and 10 now. Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on third and 2. Third and 2, now Haskins. Open man, the tight end Rodgers. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. On first and 10, it's Haskins. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. Was trying to get it to Darius Geis out of the backfield. And now it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Here's Geis. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up the fourth down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's not like you're going negative on me.
I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. To throw is Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5 quarterback picks up the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. Flushed out right. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on second and 10. Now Wentz. And that's complete to Sanders. Carson Wentz beginning his 4th NFL season here in this ball game, and the last 2 years he was not in the postseason with his teammates, including that Super Bowl run in Super Bowl 52 in Minneapolis. Was limited to 13 games that year with the ACL injury. Last year, 11 games with back issues. But now Nick Foles, who took his spot, he's in Jacksonville, and all pressure and all eyes are on number 11 in 2019.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Big hold to the 30 and all the way up to the 33-yard line. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. From midfield now, Haskins toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and that'll bring up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Haskins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Cody Latimer, the intended receiver. And it's third down. The Redskins on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Haskins. Got a man. That's Quinn. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tressway to punt it away. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete, and they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Working from the gun, Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And this is gonna wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. He's going to let this go deep. He's got a man. Complete. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Now, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. You fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Here's Wentz to throw. And an alley to run. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 14. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. He's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
You don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. A 10-play drive that time, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken near the 13. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, if there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On first down, this is Geis. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on second down. Haskins got it complete to Rodgers. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The Redskins on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run with Geis. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On first down, it's Haskins, and his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Richard Rodgers, that time, but it'll be second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Here's Haskins again. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. This is caught at the 20. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
They'll run the draw with Barber. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On 2nd and 9, Haskins. And he finds the tight end Rodgers. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, he couldn't turn it into much more.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
They'll begin on the ground with Clement. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From just shy of midfield, Wentz gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Wentz going to go on 4th down. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Now Haskins to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we are at halftime here. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Haskins on third down. And he's got Rodgers. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. On first down, Barber. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. To throw on third down, Haskins, and that will be incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
From the 45 on second down, Wentz, and that's complete to Jeffrey. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 34-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That goes for a gain of 31. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now Wentz. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think he might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. That time a 6-play drive. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. A reminder, coming up later tonight, the Patriots unfurl their 6 banners. They play host to their rival Steelers. And then on Monday night, it's the one weekend of the year where you get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game, then Broncos and Raiders. Vic Fangio's coaching debut, and the Raiders' final season opener in Oakland. That's the late game, 10:30 Eastern. the ground. It's Geis. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They stay on the ground. Geis again. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll be 4th down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Clement. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Play action. Now Wentz. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let it. It's caught at the 10. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 47 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Wentz going to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Covers that time by Aaron Colvin. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Throwing is Wentz. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive, but you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Running with Barber out of the gun. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 2nd down, Haskins. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Give the Redskins 13 there on a first down. Haskins now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now it's Haskins, and this one complete to Reed. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Haskins now off the bootleg. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. 3rd down, here's Geis. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. From 17 yards out, and the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just haven't been able to punch it in until that point. Extra point good by Hopkins, and that will get them one closer. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Carson Wentz and the Eagles getting set to take over. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency.
He got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there for Philly. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Wentz to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Wentz. Got a man open, it's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it. And he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
Elliott good on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken near the 13. Then he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Out out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. Haskins looking to throw on first down. And he finds the tight end, Reed. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 45 yards. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Here's Barber. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. One more time with Barber, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Check 53's Mike. Rapid.
On 3rd and goal, Haskins. He gets it complete to Latimer. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 4th down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Cody Latimer there to make the grab. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. A game there of 30 big ones.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one, despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Boston Scott, his first carry. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They'll run with Clement. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Now Wentz. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even
for
know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Elliott on for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. On first and 10, it's Haskins. Caught on the right side, Reed. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second 7. Here's Haskins to throw. His throw incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity, usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. On second down, it's Barber. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Third down, here's Haskins. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. Haskins. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. They go play action here on first down, escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Shotgun now for Wentz. It's caught by Jackson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Big series right here. We got to step up.
Now a play fake. Wentz gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 14. Dancing to his left. Deep ball for Jeffrey. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Then he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Haskins. And this is Latimer, complete. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
He's going to have the 1st down past the 20, as he'll take it all the way up to the 20-yard line. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
First seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Wentz defers to Clement. Oh, Foster staying down after that last play. Let's hope he's okay. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
I got one.
Come on now. Let's go.
On 2nd down, Clement. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run out of the gun with Clement. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, here comes Clement. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them. But all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right?